Today we're doing a deep dive into a piece of hardware that acts, well, it's almost like a peace treaty between the past and present of AV distribution. We're breaking down the Just Add Power VBS-HDIP-505POE.
Right. Specifically the 2G Omega/3G receiver, which I know is a really dense name.
It is a bit of a mouthful, yeah.
But if you're managing a large-scale video matrix,
Yeah.
that name actually tells you exactly why you might need it.
Right. And we're pulling the specs today directly from HDTV Supply. Our mission for you, the listener, is to figure out how this little device prevents that dreaded rip and replace scenario when you need to scale up an existing system.
And that's really the core value proposition here. It's all about that specific designation, the 2G Omega/3G.
Because usually in AV over IP, generations just do not mix. You've got your old chipset, your new chipset, and, never the twain shall meet.
Exactly. Usually if you want to add new screens to an old 2G system, you're stuck either buying refurbished legacy gear.
Which nobody wants to do.
No, exactly. Or ripping everything out to upgrade to 3G. But this receiver bridges that gap. It's actually built to accept streams from both 2G and 3G transmitters.
So it basically creates a hybrid infrastructure.
Yes. You can maintain your legacy core, but expand with modern endpoints. Though we do have to address the ceiling here. This is explicitly a 1080p device.
Which is an interesting choice in a 4K world. Is that a limitation or a feature?
It's highly strategic. If you're fitting out a sports bar or a corporate campus, you obviously have your hero screens that need 4K.
Sure, the main displays.
Right. But do you really need 4K bandwidth for the 22-inch display in the break room?
Oh, definitely not. So this allows integrators to manage their bandwidth budget much better. You put these receivers on the endpoints where 1080p is sufficient.
And you save the heavy lifting for the theater rooms?
Are correct.
Plus, because it features a built-in scaler, it handles that handshake seamlessly. You get instant switching.
Meaning no black frames.
Yes. No black screens or signal dropouts when you swap sources, even if the source is native 4K and being downscaled. It also fully supports video walls, including display rotation.
That switching speed is critical for the user experience. Now, regarding the install itself, the model name flags PoE.
Power over Ethernet. Standard stuff, but vital here. It means a single CAT cable run handles both power and data.
So no power brick management behind the display.
Keeps the install perfectly clean, though it does have a redundant 4.7 to 23-volt input if you're in a scenario without a PoE switch. But the real surprise in the specs, and this is where the insight comes in, is the audio capability.
I actually noticed that. It limits video to 1080p, but it passes through lossless audio, including Dolby Atmos.
Which feels like a mismatch.
Yeah, why would I need Atmos on a 1080p screen?
Well, you likely wouldn't for the screen itself. But think about a distributed audio setup. You might have a zone where the video is secondary, but the audio feed is being stripped out for a high-end sound system.
Ah, so this receiver doesn't bottleneck the audio stream just because it's downscaling the video pixels.
Exactly. It keeps the data integrity for the audio processor completely intact.
That's a really crucial nuance. Let's touch on control quickly. How are we integrating this into the wider automation ecosystem?
It's equipped with a 3.5mm RS-232 port.
The classic integrator standard.
The absolute classic. It allows for discrete control of the display, or you can use it for IR module integration. It also supports image push, pull, and pop.
Which means you can handle on-screen messaging or emergency alerts directly to the device.
Right. And physically, we're talking about a device that needs to vanish. It's roughly 5 inches square, meant to live comfortably behind a slim mount display without pushing the panel off the wall.
And HDTV Supply lists a 3-year Just Add Power warranty, which implies they expect these to run 24/7 in commercial racks.
It is absolutely a workhorse piece of kit.
So if we synthesize this receiver isn't about being the bleeding edge of resolution, it's about infrastructure resilience.
It's about not throwing away functional hardware just because the calendar flipped. It lets 1080p endpoints live productively inside a 4K ecosystem.
It totally challenges the industry's obsession with obsolescence.
It really does.
And that is the provocative thought we want to leave you with today. As we move toward 8K and beyond, do we need to stop thinking about upgrading systems and start thinking about layering them?
Right. How much life is actually left in your legacy gear if you just have the right bridge to connect it?
It's definitely a question worth asking before you sign that next purchase order. Thanks for listening to this deep dive.